Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I will be doing a video review on the comic issue Marvel Zombies, the first, the first miniseries. So yeah, Marvel Zombies. So for those who haven't read this series yet, I recommend you stop. Buy it somewhere, read it. It's really just 5 issues. You can get a Barnes and Nobles or Books and Books or wherever. Buy it, read it, come back here, and watch it. If you guys have been wanting to read it. If not, you guys just want to know a little bit more about the Marvel universe. And heard about Marvel Zombies, want to know a little bit about what's about. You're welcome to continue staying. And yeah, so Marvel Zombies is a 5-part miniseries. Well, one of four, I believe, of the Marvel miniseries. Yeah, one of four miniseries under the Marvel Zombie title. Yeah. Um, it's written by Robert Kirkman, the creator of Walking Dead. It also has Sheen Phillips. And how do you say his name? Um, Arthur Suidam, June Chung, and Ralph Macchio, Nicole Booz, and John Barber. They're the writers, artists, colorist. They do the cover. They also do the cover, the assistant editor, and main editor. You know, and besides that, you have a bunch of other people who designed the book, but the ones I said were the most important ones. So yeah. So Marvel Zombies is one of the, I'm not gonna say the best, but one of the greatest, so to speak, comics based on zombies. Then again, there aren't many books based on zombies to begin with. I mean, I know there's not Zombieland. Um, I know they did a Shaun of the Dead comic book. Um, and then you have The Walking Dead, but just not really many zombie comic books out there to my knowledge, except for maybe Walking Dead. You may get a mini series every here and there, but besides that, not much. So I do like the Marvel got into more into the zombie genre a bit, touched upon it because it's very good. Yeah, so basically, the synopsis is that a disease basically took over the whole world, and basically the majority of the superheroes have become zombies. This also includes Wolverine and Hulk, who have the best, not resistance, but due to the healing ability they could heal from anything. The disease basically overtook that, and now they're also zombies. And besides the superheroes, we also have some of the supervillains who turned into zombies, such as Vulture, Rhino, you know, a few to speak. I like how the first issue begins. Basically, starts off with Magneto running away from a group of zombified heroes. The heroes were Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Ant-Man, and I forgot what the other three are. I forgot. And then the three other people. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. Um, his name I don't know, and I forgot his name. I have his right on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, and really, those are basically the main characters for the bulk of this in this storyline. So yeah, I mean, basically, Magneto tries to escape. Trying to so he doesn't become a zombie. He has his own group of people that space. He just need to come down, I guess, for supplies. It seems, because it's dwindling down, or see how the Earth is doing or whatever. Eventually, he dies because they caught up to him. And yeah, but during the process, Captain America got half his head chopped off. Hawkeye got his whole head decapitated. Um, and Spider-Man literally broke his leg, like it's basically two or three parts. So yeah, and then you go to the next issue. Oh no, wait! And towards the end, we see the Silver Surfer. Um, I'm gonna show you the best cover, like the best page. Here you see the Silver Surfer. So that's a pretty cool thing. They're like more food. So before they chase after the Silver Surfer, they're gonna go tell their group of more zombified heroes and villains, which is actually a huge lot with a bunch of other people. But before that, Giant Man, however you want, depending on how you want to see it. He goes to this lab where we see Panther, and he's basically Panther's like seems to be one of the few non-zombies in this universe, and it seems like he eats a little bit of him every now and then, considering here's basically his arm is basically missing in this part, and he's cutting off his leg in this other part. Eventually, Wasp finds out, and in order to defend his rights and everything, because he wants to get back to normal. Being a human, he basically bites her head off. Saying that they taste disgusting or whatever. So eventually he goes back, and Silver Surfer is basically going around the road, seeing this disease. You see Doctor Doom, you see Captain British, and a few other villains and heroes that I really don't know, but the ones I do know seems Doctor Doom. So here's basically this huge group of villains and heroes. The leader seems to be Iron Man. It does include Vulture. Has Wolverine. It's got a good amount. Basically Iron Man's like what happened to Magneto, and he basically deduces that they're lying because they said that the lie was that Magneto died in an explosion when he knows that's not true, because Spider-Man's emotional because Spider-Man, when he first turned ate Mary Jane and then his aunt, and he's emotional. He gets emotional after eating, and Hulk is Bruce Banner, which only happens after he also eats. So yeah, I mean, you see a majority of the other heroes and villains. You also see Beast. You see Beast. Who else is there? Vulture. From what I can remember. Whatever. At the end, Silver Surfer gets to this group. He's like, Galactus will be here soon. You should be honored. You're gonna die for such a great leader. Whatever. Iron Man at the end's like, you know what? F you. Come on, let's eat. So many people, try to get up to him. You see more of the group. Falcon's there. Iron Man gets half his body. He gets half a body after that because he got blasted by Silver Surfer's, I guess, rays. Everybody's basically trying to get him, bite him, everything. Wolverine loses his arm practically. There's many people in this issue, heroes, villains, and whatever. Eventually, Hulk manages to defeat him, taking off a chunk of him off. Everybody, the main people basically eat him, which is Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Thor, this black guy that still don't know, that I can't remember his name. Right there. Still can't remember his name. I think Daredevil? No, not Daredevil. Yeah, just and Captain America. And I think that was it. So then you cut to us before that, actually no. Then basically Beast is arguing with Captain, saying, you ate everything off yourselves, you didn't leave anything for the rest of us and all that. So Captain America's like, quit whining, goes, quit whining, and a laser basically beams out of him, and they all realize those who ate the Silver Surfer have his powers now. Then you cut to a scene where Black Panther is basically walks out of the lab and basically takes Wasp's head, and he eventually gets to this small group of survivors, and who were with Magneto, who took the surprise one. Yeah, they communicate a bit, and that's it. Then you cut back to another scene where basically it shows that the ones who ate the Silver Surfer basically practically destroyed what was left of their zombified community, and then you see a picture of not picture, you see two splash pages of Galactus saying "Prepare to die" under the name of Galactus, and it kind of looks like this. So basically, they duke it out a bit with Galactus trying to eat him, but eventually they retreat because it's just too much. At the end, the only people remaining are Iron Man, Giant Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, and that one black guy. I still can't remember his name. They eventually go back to Ant-Man's lab, and Ant-Man realizes, because that was his own little secret, that Black Panther isn't there anymore. So he escaped. Then you head back to Black Panther and Wasp side and the group of survivors, and they're basically arguing on whether they should let the Wasp head in. Eventually, one of them dies because being a little bitch. And yeah, one of them dies, and then the leader of that group basically says he had to pay for disobeying an order and whatever. Then you head back to a scene with them talking about a little bit of the zombified superheroes. Them talking about how they're gonna stop Galactus, and what they decided to do is basically do a giant laser beam that Ant-Man, Iron Man, and some of the others have been working on. And the idea was they're going to use that laser beam combined with their own powers to take down Galactus. Now, when you head back to Galactus, you see Venom, Rhino, Lizard, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, and Juggernaut and Red Skull, and two more. I can't really tell who they are. They're basically trying to take down Galactus. And yeah, and basically here's how it kind of looks like. See? So yeah. So then you cut back to a scene where Black Panther and their group of survivors in space, and you meet more of the group. They're basically saying that Black Panther will be taken care of here. They'll do a little bit of experimenting on Wasp to see, how they could revert this, make some kind of vaccine, and that's it, basically. Then you head back to fight against Galactus, and they eventually do take him down at the end. Actually shows the whole practical team. It has Juggernaut, Rhino, Dr. Octopus, Lizard, Green Goblin, Red Skull, like three or four other ones. I can't really tell. Yeah. Here's how it basically looks like. And then the last issue, which is Marvel Zombies conclusion. They take him down. He goes down. And then the villains and the zombified villains and heroes basically arguing on who gets to devour him. They basically duke it out, fighting on who should eat him. Villains lose. Villains, what? My brain fart. Villains lose, but Captain America also dies in the process. And yeah, Captain America dies in the process, but villains lose at the end. And basically, Galactus is eaten. The rest of the heroes gain their powers, gain the rest of his powers, and then you get this awesome splash page. Like here. Them basically eating Galactus. Then about 5 years later, you see the same group of survivors that Black Panther was with. Apparently he had a baby with one of the female survivors. They're trying to see what happened to the world. If it just ended, if they were all just went extinct. And then you see Wasp in a robotic suit. Here's Wasp. And yeah. They're all saying they couldn't just have gone. Then you go to this other world, and this is how those people kind of look like. And they're like, one of them is like, Galactus is here. They're like, are you sure? And knowing Galactus is, dead, you already know what Galactus is dead. So it took me maybe 5 or 6 seconds to realize why Galactus is dead. So I flipped the page, and it's basically the remaining zombies saying, "It's feeding time, boys." That was Giant Man. And here, I really like this issue, or miniseries or whatever. It does pay a lot of homage to, especially towards the end, famous or popular covers of issues, famous landmark issues. So for this one, Amazing Fantasy 15. This one. It even shows in the back what issue it's supposed to be. That one is supposed to be Spider-Man 1, I believe. Spider-Man 1. Yeah, then you get this one, which it seems to be Spider-Man 50. Yeah, Spider-Man 50. And these two, which I believe is Avengers number 1, and Avengers number 4, and Hulk 1. Incredible Hulk number 1, then these two, which they are supposed to be the Incredible Hulk 340 and Daredevil 179. These two are see, pretty sure it's like X-Men. It's X-Men 1 and Spider-Man 39. And then this is giant size Spider-Man. And yeah, giant size Spider-Man. The other one is supposed to be Silver Surfer number 1. This. Fantastic Four 51, and the other one was supposed to be. Oh wait, I messed up. Fantastic Four number 1, and the other one's Fantastic Four 51. I think I missed an issue. There's one more here, which is supposed to be Fantastic Four number 8. I may have missed. And those are basically. I'm honestly, I do like this mini series or whatever. I like the character development. It was like short but sweet type of character development, especially with Ant-Man or Giant Man Ant-Man. That was pretty cool. And then the interaction between him and Black Panther. I think that was the best like character bond, character relationship type of thing. Yeah. Silver Surfer, that scene was pretty cool. The scene with Magneto was pretty cool. I mean, this issue was all around pretty cool, yet, it does have its complaints, such as, we still don't even know how to kill these things. I mean, Captain America did die, but I guess in order to die, you have to have your whole brain taken out of the skull or, vaporized, which is something I really don't like, because really Captain America had half his head throughout most of this issue, so it would have made more sense that he should have died. Just something I don't like. I also don't like exactly how do you say, like towards the end, like how they just abandoned the place, like the whole Earth or whatever. I mean, in one side I understand they had to abandon it, but on the other side, maybe a little bit more with that. Also, I didn't really like Wasp as a character in this issue. She seemed a little bit bitchy, in my opinion. I also didn't like Black Panther much as a character, so I mean, Iron Man, he was pretty decent, but not the best. Spider-Man seemed like an over emotional baby. Hulk, he was pretty cool. Thor, for the time he was there, I think he survived the whole thing. Did he? Pretty sure he did. Thor was pretty cool throughout this issue. No, he didn't survive. Um, Wolverine. I think they could have used a little bit more with him. It would have been better. And yeah, the fight against the zombie fight villains and the zombie fight heroes, that was pretty cool. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I have to put this at a 7. 7.25. I mean, stupid fly. Yeah, sorry. Fucking fly. 7.25. I mean, it does have its issues. Some of the characters don't seem like what they should be. Some of the parts are a little bit confusing and all that, but overall it's a pretty cool issue. I'd recommend it. And yeah, 7.25 is my rate. And yeah, this is that. And yeah, if you're new around here, please subscribe. I'd enjoy that. I do have other reviews on other comic issues and other comic series. I also have reviews on TV shows and movies, and then other just random silly videos I have. Yeah. I also have videos on world events that have happened recently and all that good stuff. Yeah, comment below on your thoughts on if you guys read those Marvel Zombies. Put down your thoughts in the comments below. What you thought about this miniseries or what you thought about this video. And yeah, if you want, you guys could share this video on Instagram, Facebook, Vine, MySpace, or Twitter, or whatever you guys prefer. Tell your friends, families, and neighbors, and all that good stuff. And yeah, this is Daniel Mart signing off.